This is how we do it. It's Friday night, coming at you almost live. This podcast is fucking awesome, and we're kind of buzzing. It's all because
this is how we do it.
Ronald Lake does it like nobody does.
This is how we do it.
To all my neighbors who are complaining,
this is how we do it.
Hammer lyrics Austin 02.
This is how we do it.
Tonight we got this lumberjack fool.
This is how we do it.
And that is how we do it. What's up?
Guys, I thought you were gonna nail the "This is how we do it," but it was a little lacking some energy, guys. Come on, lumberjack. We brought you in for the energy.
Was half-assed.
Lumberjack.
All right, guys.
I was trying to go off of.
Hey! I will introduce you, and then you will talk.
My apologies.
And so it begins.
Guys, seriously though, this is Joe Hammer from Almost Live from the Basement, and I'm gonna introduce everybody. I'm just kind of sad right now.
You all right, buddy?
No, because
Is it about that bruise we saw on your arm?
No, that's not a bruise. It's a growth. First of all,
Oh,
second of all, Papa P Whip won't eat the butthole for $2,000.
Man.
$2,000.
All right, so
Put
hold
it
on.
the table.
So like that was the number that we came up with. That Papa P Whip. I was saying $200, and it got all the way up to $2,000. But we're
Making it
almost.
rain.
Sauce is like $5,000. He'll definitely eat the butthole, and even Papa P Whip was like, "Oh, well, maybe that could be it." So let's go around the room. So we have our good friend Lyric. How much would it take you to eat the butthole for
Nice
2 minutes?
introduction. $6,666 because I'll need the Bible afterwards.
All
And
right.
that costs you.
Oh, real quick. The reason, so I know there's people
Thank
at
you,
home.
Jesus.
There's people at home being like, I eat the butthole every night for free. Like, think of Chewbacca, but a lady Chewbacca eating that butthole. So Lumberjack,
Yeah.
how much to eat the butthole of a lady Chewbacca for 2 minutes? This is a really good pod right here. This is groundbreaking. No one else does this.
Did you say brown breaking? Because that would be
Nice.
That'd be,
Nice.
Good. I don't know. Fuck. $100,000.
Shit.
That's a
What?
great, that's a great number.
Jesus.
Why not?
Hey,
All right.
he's
I
shaking
would
his
eat
number
your
high.
butthole
Hey.
For those of you who do not
Hold
know, the lumberjack
set your
is
goal.
my brother, Sauce's brother, and I'm glad to have him here tonight. He's in town, so he's here. These guys are all brothers, and I finally get to have my brother on the show.
Yeah. This
Good
is
job.
how we do it.
Awesome.
And we're
Sure.
going to rock this.
Five.
Yeah, but I want to know the answer to the question. How much?
For Lady Chewbacca?
Lady Chewbacca.
It's not Dude Chewbacca.
It was
so.
Lady Chewbacca.
Lady Chewbacca. And you said the shower's included.
Shower and enema, because
Enema.
I'm not a fucking animal.
All right. Well,
All right.
you know, whatever you got in your pocket right now.
Seriously?
I'm in.
100. I had $100, and then I had a Baconator, so I can't be trusted with money.
Wait, what? You did?
Or baconators.
I just got off work before I came here, and I had money in my
Hammer.
pocket. I know, I was hungry and I had money.
Disappointed.
No, well, that's why I said don't carry money with you. If I didn't have money,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah,
have
Your
That was-
whole
that was
last
his tip, yeah.
limit
Work at the
cheap
place
Joe's
that's on your
tip.
shirt there? Or
No.
was that just like a shirt?
No,
you
I was
folded?
hosting trivia. I had some cash money on me, and I went and had a delicious Baconator. That's what I said. Don't carry money. I got to find a way. Like, I seriously have ideas going through my head about fucking how I can do it, like lock boxes with a slit in it, and then I just have her put the money in there, and I don't have the key on it. I swear to God, I've been thinking about how I could do this because like 5 out of 10 times, like there's a Baconator will happen. So, anyways,
So get two keys
that money go,
made,
Baconator?
give it to the whoever pays
Yeah.
you, and give the other one to your wife. So
Yeah, they just put it in there.
and you just take it home.
yeah, no, I've seriously been thinking about
Or
it.
get some self-control, you bastard.
No, man, I do not do well with that.
Yeah, me.
No. So Papa P Whip, the $100,000 question apparently. How much to eat that Lady Chewbacca butthole?
If I do it, do I get paid in money or can I get paid in Baconators?
That sounds delicious right now.
I was gonna say the Baconators are gonna go bad before you say no. There's a pile $2,000 in $100 bills on the table. Okay,
No.
2 minute
No,
sand
what
timer.
is your number though?
No.
Just don't say no.
No.
Fine.
He said 5,000.
You're a cheap
5,000.
whore. We
I'm
just
in
need
at
to
So
figure out what
5,000
number.
you would eat.
Yes.
So can we sign a contract and lock this in? Because I am going to start a GoFundMe for this.
Sure. If you come up with $5,000, I will
To
find
eat
a
Lady Chewbacca's butthole.
I'm just
sure.
imagining like
All
a
right.
corn.
Yes.
down
I'm going to
You're
call Lady
first.
Chewbacca.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Lumberjack, thanks for being here, buddy. We always start off with some news, and today we're going to award chips for if anybody's got any funny comments or things that are truly insightful.
Donald Trump's president.
Yes, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the news.
Said insightful.
No,
or funny.
No, we're not.
That didn't
we're not
fit
slapping
either of those criteria.
Oh my gosh! This is the guy who's never heard a podcast and has no idea what we're talking about.
No.
You slap the table before you get chips. God.
Not for this. You don't have slapping the tables. Trump is our new president. Let's go around real quick and just give quick thoughts. Anybody want to start? What are we feeling about
I think
Trump?
Lyric has 15
Something
minutes.
I
need some
have
water.
20 minutes of this. Yeah, go get something to drink. No, but something that came to my mind is when he was getting Hammer just left because he doesn't want to hear this. But when he was giving his acceptance speech afterwards, and he was talking about how this really means a lot to him, and he has to explain that he actually really cared. He's like, it really does. It really does. Yeah,
It's like,
But, I would hope
you know.
that winning the presidency
pay
means
cut.
something to you. It's just everything about the guy rubs me the wrong way, and I was really saddened by this news, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop you with everything because have you seen his wife?
Yeah.
The first lady I saw,
Probably the hottest first lady.
the first lady I like to fuck, I think is what I saw on a meme.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I would have fucked Michelle. She was gorgeous.
Whoa, hold on. What? Who's Michelle?
Is the first
Michelle
lady.
Obama.
Lumberjack,
The
what do you
black
get? What do you got? Any fun insights about Trump?
See, this is what's bugging me about this, and I'm not a political person. I did not even vote, and I've never voted a day in my life.
No.
So yeah, I'm one of
Yeah,
the
we're
You guys
brothers.
are brothers.
We
Yeah.
are brothers. I was
So-
trying to figure out too. My brother, the other brother, voted once in his life, and he didn't get who he wanted, so he never voted again.
Never went back.
Yeah, so I don't think.
Finish
did
your
our-
thought, Lumberjack.
Wait, real quick. Did our
So-
parents ever vote? I don't think so. It just kind of just doesn't happen in our family.
Fair enough.
All right, so
Hold on, wait. Lumberjack is telling us
Yeah, go
his
ahead.
thoughts on Mr.
All right.
Trump.
So my whole thought is that this is one person. It's not the king of America. So he we have different governing parties. I saw this thing on Facebook today, and everybody's freaking out. The world's gonna end, and blah blah blah, and people are gonna do this and that. And I'm like, okay, but so they're rioting and they're picketing and this and that because they're trying to change democracy. This is an elected official, and you know what? There's two other governing parties for checks and balances. So it's not. King
I think
Trump,
it's more of
it's President Trump.
what he represents, though. He represents hatred
But he's
and
just one
bigotry.
person.
And also, he has all the
But it's-
different
But there
levels
are
on
people,
his
at
side.
least
Yeah,
in my opinion, and I'm not a Trump
Yeah.
supporter. I'm not a Hillary supporter. If I were to vote, I would have voted for no one because I thought there were no good choices.
Sure.
It's like, how did it come to that point? Where we just had
Should've
the
never-
people
shit
like
of the
you
shit to
didn't
pick.
vote. You,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why.
non-participating
Hammer,
motherfucker.
tell me about the wall. This wall that he's been promising. Is there ever going to be this
No, it's never
gigantic
gonna be a
wall?
wall. People are dumb.
Does anybody think there'll end up being a
It's
wall?
not even
No.
physically possible
No.
to build a wall to the Rio. So
But once again, I
it's-
saw another meme that said he's going to make it about 3 feet tall, and I said that's big enough for the Mexicans.
Oh, God.
Just a
Pretty
meme,
good,
just a
pretty
meme
good,
I saw.
Pretty good. We gotta give you the first chip.
Oh.
What about America's reputation about around the world? Does it take a hit? Does it go up in some levels?
I'll take
All right,
this
Hammer,
one.
go ahead.
How much would it cost to eat Hillary Clinton's butthole? No, think about it. Think about
Damn
it.
it.
I would do it.
Stuck on the
hold
butthole
on.
tonight.
I would do it for $200. Here's why. The story alone is worth $1 million. Like
True.
you gotta
You
give
can
her some
sell it.
type of like enticement to let me eat that butthole. For
Especially
$200.
if she became president. Because
Oh,
then
president,
one
not
president,
president. I don't care.
committing adultery in the White House, and then a second
All
one.
I'm saying is that Bill, I guarantee he's never ate that butthole, and she is begging for it. So she wants it. Hillary,
Lyric, you
I'll
are
eat that
the
butthole.
you are
Those
the
are pretty
probably
big
most
butthole.
passionate about politics.
Yep.
Tell me the biggest change in the next 4 years. What is positive, negative? that happens from this?
Probably everyone at this table will not have health insurance because we're all underprivileged people. Yeah.
First of all, we're all white, so we have that privilege.
That's true.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
white privilege.
Check your
Trump
privilege and your
and
microaggressions,
men.
you piece of shit. That's
Well,
right,
most of
and we're
us.
men, so
Yeah.
therefore. I am already barely insured, so right now I've been barely insured.
All right.
No,
Anybody
working
else?
for
have any-
yourself, man. It's hard to be
definitely,
insured. It's like
definitely Obamacare or not.
No, it's
Yeah.
actually I read some
They
good
just
points
wanna-
that he actually
they just
had.
wanna
on how
kill-
he-
Everybody
supposed
here
to-
is self-employed besides
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
no, he's self.
No kind of.
Ish.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Half, 50-50.
Yeah, all I'm saying,
Yeah,
saying is
alright.
there's
Good
no.
point. I bet.
Like that's the real tax. Like that's the real. It's not an actual tax. It's kind of like a subsurface tax. health insurance is a subsurface tax. Like to get health insurance for my family. I don't have an extra $1,400 a month for health insurance for my family,
Right.
and
fucking spend on baconators.
No shit.
You're a real baconator.
I know. I really feel bad about all that too.
I can't afford health insurance, but by just keeping the baconators,
I'll
my
die
family will be
quicker.
able to do it off of the life insurance policy.
Holy shit! You just hit on what I was saying. Like I have a large life insurance policy.
There we go.
Like the quicker I go, the easy street.
Any
Lyric and I don't know if you know this, already signed a pact that if one of us goes, our son has to eat dinner at our house 2 days a week.
That is
Nice.
true.
We did that.
That is true. We
because,
did that.
Yeah, because they need a positive male role model. And I don't trust my wife to pick a
Who do you
sensible
guys-
guy
in a-
after I'm
in a-
gone because
And she picked
she's
you?
got. Will you stop picking my fucking jokes? No, fuck you. I was leading up to it. If you give it 3 seconds, it's gonna get there. It's a joke.
Years,
I'll
man.
step in
I know
for
it
you,
has.
buddy. Don't-
And a
But
poll,
what-
guys. Who's gonna die first, Hammer or me?
I don't know. It's close.
It's
It's
very
right
I mean,
down
my-
the middle.
Honestly,
Murder,
my money was on
suicide.
fucking stop it on the goddamn jokes. Listen to me. I was gonna say my money was on murder suicide.
Zero, your thoughts on Trump? I know you like to talk
Yeah,
about it.
well, my thoughts don't matter at this point. I'm very sad he won, but now that he's in there, fuck it. I don't know. I hope he stays off social issues. I hope he gives up on the whole I hate Mexicans, I hate Muslims
No, I don't
bullshit
think he hates
and
Mexicans.
try
I do think
to.
he hates Muslims. I don't think he hates Mexicans. I think he's just out of touch. Like he thinks that they actually live at his golf course. Like,
I think
oh,
he
they live
touches
here.
enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh no, I show up to work and like this is
But
where they live.
My
Right?
point of the other governing bodies is that they have it's diverse, right? It's not just rich white people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Majority
It's
is all right.
majority.
The
Okay,
Republicans took it over.
They took everything. They'll
They-
have the
they
House,
have-
the Senate, the
right, but it's not like
courts.
Trump's
Hold on,
going to be
can
able to.
His advisors are part of his team now that help make the
Yeah, but
decisions.
here's the deal. These are my predictions. Check them up in 4 years. Here's what happens. He doesn't have the support of Congress. Okay, Paul Ryan and the establishment Republicans will not let him get anything
Well, Paul Ryan's the House.
of it. What did I say?
Congress,
Yeah, Congress.
Senate. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
House is
right.
part of the Congress. Anyways, and Mitch McConnell, the establishment Republicans don't have Donald Trump's back, so he's not going to get any support. So here's what's going to happen: we're going to have 2 years of super highly ineffective Republican Congress that's going to get their ass kicked in the midterms by Democrats who are not going to do anything Donald Trump wants to do, and he'll veto anything they want to do. So it'll be 2 years of highly ineffective Democratic Congress, and then he'll be out in 4 years. That's it. I don't know.
Sounds good,
Good
but I
phone.
don't
Republican,
think that's-
Democrat. I don't know who's going to get in 4 years. It depends who.
All right, let's pivot
Democrats
here. Let's
run, but-
pivot. Let's go over to the Cubs winning. Since we were last on, the Cubs won the World Series.
Yeah.
Lyric and Sauce both went down with me to Wrigley when they won the pennant. Lyric, you were with me at the parade. How amazing was that to be in
Just
Chicago during that
the
time?
feeling, the atmosphere was the best thing I've ever felt. I loved every second of it, minus the crowds. But I don't know about you guys.
I loved the
it
You know
was
what?
awesome.
Apparently you've
Even
never
Joe
had
liked baseball.
your butthole licked because that is the best feeling.
Yeah.
What
You
did you
have.
think? What did you think, Sauce?
It was great. My biggest disappointment was I was here with the OBB, who's a Sox fan, who fell
I'd be
asleep.
disappointed.
She
if
fell
I was
asleep
with her.
on
We
the
left that door
couch.
wide open.
She fell asleep on the couch while both my roommates were gone. I had nobody to celebrate. Like I'm like,
I'm
they won. There's nobody here that cares. But it was cool. It was a great feeling. I ordered up my Cubs shit immediately, and I was very excited.
Nice. You didn't have a Cubs shirt before they won.
I got the world champion one. I got it yesterday in the mail. Nobody told me. It was sitting on the dining. Probably because it
Yeah,
was
I can
Jackson
say real quick before I pass the Lumberjack to get the Florida point of view from it. The best part was definitely being with my brother and my dad and my nephew, and just like that, just seeing my dad. He goes, "I can't believe they won before I died." You know, it's just it was pretty crazy. I never thought I would feel that. How was it in Florida nationally? Was it a big story?
I honestly really don't watch the news. I mean, I heard about it, and
Shocker.
Disney World
Captain
had a
doesn't vote.
Yeah.
Fucking doesn't
Magic
listen to the news.
Kingdom. Magic Kingdom had a parade,
Yeah.
and three
Three of
Cubs
them.
players
Yeah,
were
right.
there.
I think
And so there was a
Rizzo
bunch
was
of.
there.
I mean, that kind of pumped me up. There was a bunch of Chicago people.
Sure.
They're wearing a hat, wearing the thing, everything like that. So that kind of pumped me up. I'm like, these are my people, you know.
Definitely.
Didn't Goldberg go to that?
But I
Other
know,
people
you know,
went to that, right?
I've always heard good things happen in threes. So, you know, the Cubbies and then Trump,
Oh, God.
your buddy. And what the fuck just happened there? Well done. All right. So, you know, I'm just waiting for the third thing to hit now. It's great.
Yeah.
You know,
like,
Can I say real quick? Val Kilmer has throat cancer from eating too much pussy. All I'm saying though is if
Not true.
If
Do I buzz in and say
hold
not
on,
true?
hold on. If he ate the butt instead,
actually,
you would
You
get
know-
no throat cancer. You may get the occasional pink eye, but it's
I have to
worth
say
it.
this.
Not
Game
worth
Game
it.
7 is voted like one of the
Yeah.
best games ever played.
What are you
Yeah.
talking
The
about? That was-
next day, Hammer calls
fucking
me up
grounded
and he
out.
goes and he's like, "Did you watch the Cubs game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, wasn't it awesome?" He's like, "Well, I only watched the 6th inning on, and I fucking hated every second of it."
single- yeah, thank you.
It was so good. Like I thought he was gonna say something good.
No, man.
And
like,
yeah,
like you were
it was
saying,
great.
it's like it's the most exciting game of all
of
time.
all time, maybe.
Maybe and definitely the most exciting 4 innings of the entire year, right?
Yeah,
and I
oh,
was
yeah.
bored off my fucking ass watching
God.
it.
You just
It
know
was
that
so
sports aren't
terrible.
your thing. I mean, it's just the bottom line. You're just not into
No,
it.
like
Just
I'll
not.
watch
If you can't
football
get
and
into
be
a game like
that's
that-
an
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. I like
Yeah.
football. Like
Football.
okay.
So why do you
enough.
hate sports so much?
No, I don't. It's,
You're a real sports hater.
Let's talk real quick here about 4 cities approved taxes on soda. Now Chicago and Cook County is pushing it through. Anybody have any thoughts on what this will do? Just real quick, in case you don't know, it would probably add to a 2-liter about 60 cents. I've
Really,
heard.
I thought it was a penny a can.
No, it's an ounce. So,
penny an ounce.
So $1.44 to a 12-pack.
What 4 states?
Oh my gosh.
You know?
It's cities, so it's
cities.
3 in California and then Boulder, Colorado pushed it
nuts.
through. There's,
Chicago's
San
trying to
Francisco.
do that.
Yeah,
Chicago's
that's
trying
what
to do
I
it
thought.
right now.
They're-
And then
That's crazy.
It's just for tax dollars.
well, okay,
That's
I
it.
thought that too. I was totally against it, but now I see like all these health
drinking
people,
soda.
right? Are,
Yeah,
are
that's what
really
they're trying to-
pushing it.
Yeah, I don't drink
And
soda anyway.
you know the old mayor of New York, Bloomberg, he donated $9 million of his own dollars to try to push these taxes through,
yeah,
even in
'cause they wanna
cities you don't
control
live in.
you.
But this healthy
Yeah, it's
stuff,
the
it's
freedom to
very
do what you
expensive,
want.
right? So why, you know, they try to act like they care about you, but otherwise they'd make everything non-GMO or sugars, but they really don't care. It's about the money.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what
I'm
I-
with
that's
you.
what I feel.
Everything they do is a money grab.
Yep.
It's not about actually helping anybody or making it better. And may I say that a lot of fast food chains and even gas stations, all those people are starting to offer like alternatives, like unsweet tea, like Thornton's. I will go to Thornton's. That motherfucker's got me by the balls.
Yeah,
it's
Thornton's
like 30.
is cool.
I think about it. It's like $30 a month I'm spending on
Right next to my house, too.
unsweet iced tea.
It's also
I know.
right next to Wendy's.
Yeah.
So you can end up Baconator.
With
And this giant-
Sweet nice tea.
Brought to you
ice
by
in there.
Wendy's tonight.
I know.
Whoa.
All right, well, let's get to
you
our
can't
game
have ice.
shows.
It would just be tea if it didn't have ice. You
Let's get some
Order everything,
chips.
no
Let's get some chips. Today, I went online and I found the top 10 coolest American cities. So all you got to do is tell me what is on the list. And the reason why I picked this is because it was so far off from what I thought. All right,
I'm on
but they're all
I'm
pretty
gonna-
big
can I go-
cities,
can I
so
go
it should be
first?
pretty easy. No, we're gonna let Lumberjack, since
I'm
he's
gonna
our
go
guest,
I'm gonna go first.
hit it first. So you get 3 strikes. Try not to get any.
Just
Top 10
one
cities.
guess, and if you get it right or wrong, it goes to
Orlando.
the next person.
Orlando is actually not on the fucking
What
list.
the fuck?
I don't know how
Top
it didn't
10 what
make it.
cities? I'm sorry.
Coolest American cities.
Coolest.
Yeah.
New York?
Well,
We'll just keep
my bad.
guessing.
All right, over to you, Lyric.
Let's do it. Let's go New York.
New York City is number 2. That is 9 chips.
Deuces.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna
That was
go Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas is a big old strike.
Seriously?
Yeah, what
Hold on
with
here.
that?
that's the stupidest guess ever. We are now all dumber.
That was your first guess?
Yeah,
Austin,
like,
Texas?
that's-
Las
I'll
Vegas.
admit I've never been there.
What about, like,
okay, how did Las Vegas not make the list? That's a
Ooh.
strike.
Didn't it?
No,
It's-
that's
is it-
why it's
Yeah,
sad.
because that's just a glitter bomb full of assholes. And
No
shit.
way.
Like it's terrible.
Funnest place in the world.
No.
All right, back to you, Lumberjack.
Chi-Town?
Chi-Town, number 4 on the list.
Is it
Very
US
good.
or
7
anywhere?
chips in the U.S.
Oh,
Are they
shoot.
just picking like, all right, LA? Are they just picking the biggest cities? Like that? That's
All
what
right,
makes it cool.
over to you, Lyric.
I was writing down cities all over the world. Let's go. I didn't know.
It's like
Didn't
Gay
know.
Perry, man.
Top 10 America's coolest
America's
cities.
cities.
Yeah.
Let's go Hollywood.
Hollywood. I'm going to give you L.A., and it is number 10
Yeah.
on the
Oh my
list
gosh,
for 1
this
chip.
fucking guy over here. So yeah, so they just picked the biggest cities.
All
and
right,
that's the
over to
coolest
you,
thing.
Hammer.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon is number 8. It's on
Really?
there. 3 chips.
He's like,
Over
yeah.
Vegas? Are you kidding me?
It says no one except
It's crazy
Newberg.
that Austin's not
All
on
right.
there. 'Cause these are all a bunch of like hipster
All right, over to
bullshit
you.
cities.
I'm going to go
That's what I
New
thought.
Orleans.
New Orleans is number 5 on the list.
Yeah, that
for-
place.
When we went
That's
there.
the one
No, we
American
went there.
city that
You
I
gotta
would
go to
really
Monterey.
like to go to. It seems like it's hella fun, just crazy.
It's
good
not.
times.
We went. But it was like a week after.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
to be
Lumberjack.
fair, you can
Omaha,
make any
Nebraska.
Strike 2, sir.
you can make any city not fun.
But you came with
All right,
Seattle.
Lyric.
some real...
That's pretty good.
Seattle.
All right, Seattle is number 3. That is
Yeah.
8 points.
wow.
Number 3. Wow.
Very nice.
It's my guess, and I'm surprised.
I'm gonna go with Miami.
Nice choice.
All right,
Go.
Miami.
I had a blast in
Orlando
Miami.
didn't make the
Yeah.
list.
How did Miami not make
Seriously?
the list?
Wow, Miami was
man.
I
fucking
love
so much
Miami.
fun.
It'd be fucking mad wicked if we went to Boston.
Boston
Oh,
is
yeah.
on the
Are
list,
you
number
kidding me, really?
7. 4
Bet your ass it's
chips.
on
Can
the
you read
list.
the list so far?
You pulled it.
We're not doing
You pulled the
that.
sauce.
Lumberjack, over to you.
Miami not on there.
Springfield, Illinois.
Ooh, Lumberjack strikes
I
out.
thought you were grabbing chips. I thought.
All right. Let's see. We got number 1 left, number 6, and number 9.
Houston.
Houston is strike.
Hmm.
Not unless that's your first strike.
Fuck. Denver.
Denver's not on the list. That is strike.
But they have
3 for the
marijuana
Hammer.
as much as you want.
Yeah, I like it. Got any more guesses?
man,
First
I-
one,
Oh,
we got one.
I got Dallas.
Dallas is strike 2.
I thought Dallas should
Lyric?
have been on there. Dallas is pretty great.
Well, you fucking went with Austin as your first guess. It
Yeah,
doesn't
because
matter.
Austin is like the hipster cool place.
No
Fuck.
idea.
Is
They
Brooklyn
didn't vote,
its own
apparently.
city?
Let's go Detroit. I know it's not.
Fucking
I know it's not on
Hey,
there.
that
But
would've
you
been cool.
fucking you fucking struck out.
All
I
right.
hate
Oh, it's back
Detroit.
to me?
Last guess.
You know, I'm gonna
For
try,
you and Eric. The 2 leaders so far. Hammer in top 10.
God, I got 2 guesses here, but I don't know which way to go. I'm gonna go Honolulu.
Honolulu is number 11.
Oof.
It's all right.
Oh, really?
Struck out.
You can give me
on
one.
that
Man, I think I would really enjoy it.
I'm trying to think of more
Yeah,
California
me too.
ones, but I'm drawing a blank.
If I get one more final guess.
No, stop giving them the answers.
What do you think, buddy? Last guess.
San Francisco.
Oh, fuck. I
San
bet that's
Francisco's
number 1.
number 1 on the list. 10
fucking asshole.
chips.
That is how Lumberjack does it. He blurts shit out worse than anyone I know.
Now we see why you love Mario.
He's such a
so much.
ruiner.
Such a ruiner.
All right, and you still got another guess to add on. You got 6 and 9 left.
Oh, 6 and 9.
Let's go the other one. Let's go San Diego.
San Diego's on the list, number 6.
This guy's just fucking
I
took
had
a
it on there. I didn't
huge,
have it.
Yeah.
Wow.
huge lead.
Really blowing up here. 34
gotta
chips
think of
He
already.
said he
Another
split it
one?
with me.
What the
What number
damn
is this
hell?
one?
The number 9.
Nashville.
No.
How did I not guess
It was
Nashville?
DC.
What's
DC
wrong
was
with
the
me?
only
I
city we
thought-
didn't get, really. So it's looking
I was
good for
going with
Lyric, though.
Aspen
34.
with
Nice.
my
That's a
that's
good
the
one.
next guess.
12 for Sauce. It looks like Lumberjack has 8. And 4.
Guys, how many does
for
Hammer have?
That's-
Hammer.
Just 4. I'll be
Hammer's
all
All
right.
right,
4.
but you know what? Since he's only
You
got
put the
4
hammer
chips,
down.
it's probably a regret. So why don't you tell us one of your biggest regrets, Hammer?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
I have those.
We all have regrets.
I don't want to talk about regrets right now. Let's do drinking.
All right.
It's time for our
Baconator?
drink to that.
That's good segues.
Everybody except for the Hammer's got a shot in front of them. You're going to drink it. Tell me first off if you like it and try to guess what it is.
I have no
Should
chips.
Ready?
I pre-game get?
Put 'em up.
No, we gotta guess together. I might be wrong.
Really fucking strong.
Great.
You'll be all
I
right.
cheated.
That's really good.
I'm going to throw it over to you, Zero. Like it? Not like,
Like
it.
it?
What do you think it is?
No idea.
I'll go for 200 on that one.
0.
You think you know what it is, so I'm going to wait on you.
Yeah.
Lumberjack, did you like it?
Sort of.
Sort of. Okay, right down the middle.
I like the taste. It's just kind of a little strong. I haven't drank it all
Don't
either.
you know?
Gotcha. All right. What do you think it is?
Peach flavored Jameson.
It smells peachy.
Solid
Close,
guess.
right?
Once you said it, I felt
I think so.
Okay, that's my guess.
What do you got?
Is it,
It was good.
like it?
It was.
Is it UV
It's good.
peach?
It's just a little warm.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for a while.
Dude, what the fuck? Now you messed up my guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was UV
peach.
peach.
Oh my
Don't
god.
say schnapps.
Peach
Kick
schnapps.
you right in your nuts.
Kick you right
Peach
in that.
schnapps.
It is Smirnoff, and it's actually
Oh, peach flavor.
ruby
Smirnoff.
red grapefruit.
Really?
Oh, really?
I thought it was
Okay.
peach.
close. I wish
Oh,
I
sorry, I
fucked
didn't throw
up.
it to you,
Yes,
Hammer. I'm
I-
sorry.
Nah,
I know
don't
you
worry
smelled
about
gonna
it.
guess what he said,
It
but
smelled
then-
peachy.
Yeah, it
Fucked
tastes.
it outside to go
It
somewhere
tastes
else.
peachy, but yeah. Now that I read it and said grapefruit out loud, it's it was definitely grapefruit.
You know what? Now that you say that,
that makes sense.
All right, Hammer. What is your
that a
biggest
thing?
regret?
How do you say that?
I have a lot of regrets in my life. One of them is I spent some time with my
This
buddy
podcast
Dave.
performance.
Yeah, we're getting there. But I went to a bachelor party at a strip club, and I was sitting up close, and we were sitting up by the stage, and the stripper, her name was Candy, so you know that's real.
Yeah, that's a real name.
Yeah,
She was a bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Candy.
She was she's wearing the American flag. What do you call it with the on the tits?
Like bikini.
Oh.
Thank you,
Tassels?
bikini. Thank you. No.
Booby test?
And anyways, like she's like real giggly, like that's my first night. And we're like, that's funny. Just take it off, whatever. And like so, she starts doing the pole stuff. She's real tall, and she doesn't kind of understand like where she's moving. And she kicked me right in the fucking nose, and blood just spurts out, just
fucking
everywhere.
way.
Everyone's I'm like, oh no. So like,
Oh no!
I know, right? So like, I reach up on the stage because I couldn't get anything, but there's like dollar bills here. So I reach up on the stage, and I grabbed like $2 bills, and I stuffed them up my nose. I was very drunk. It seemed like a good idea.
He
to stop.
rolled them up
No,
and stuffed them up.
I wish I rolled them. I just fucking crammed down.
Now he's got a big hole in his.
right up in my nose, and I know. Hold on, I haven't got to the regrettable part yet.
That's not the regrettable
that part is cool.
Honestly, this is still kind of fun, but so I'm sitting there. So they didn't even kick me out because I was still spending money. I was still spending money, and I had her dollar bills up there. But
Make
she
it rain.
had the nerve to ask me after my blood was kind of dried up. The dollar bills were still in my nose. She had the nerve to ask me for the dollar bills back.
Oh,
Yeah. So
That's
being a
fantastic.
gentleman, I obliged and I stuffed them in her. Just some bloody dollar bills in her G-string.
She
But-
deserves those dollar bills.
I know, but here's the tip. Here's the
Here's the regret.
She would've licked butthole.
Here's the rub.
Yeah, here's the regrettable moment. Like, so Dave and I are sitting there, and this stripper comes over with she's probably 40-year-old Middle Eastern, or not Middle, Eastern European stripper, and she had 4 packs of Marlboro Reds, just like clutched in her talons, I guess they'd call it, because, you know. But anyway, she's like, you want to dance? I'm like, no, we're just watching the floor show. She's like, what are you, faggot? And
I remember that. I understand that.
Yes, so that happened. But the regrettable moment out of all of this is that my buddy Dave's brother John Boy, I used to say my friend John Boy, like took my wallet and like was giving the strippers all the money out of my wallet because he had ran out of money.
Classic.
Yeah, I know. So here's just the tip.
how did
Leave
he
your
get your
fucking-
wallet?
What I was drunk. You know, it's easy to do.
Me and
So-
Sauce know something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, when you're in sweatpants, like when you're sweatpants, you're
Thin sweatpants.
I need room to grow.
no, when you're in sweatpants, like your wallet will just fall out of your
Dude,
pocket
I have
sometimes.
a story for you guys about that
Yeah.
after you're done.
Yeah. So this rambling story really doesn't have a point. It was just a lot of fun.
It was don't give
And-
your friend your wallet
No.
or don't wear sweatpants.
No.
To a strip club.
No, you wear sweatpants.
The tip is don't ask for those dollars back. Why would she do that? They were covered in my blood.
So your regrettable moment is someone else's regrettable moment?
Yeah. Well, no. Here's the deal though. Is like I was in that strip club as a microcosm of the world. Like as long as I had money, they were fine with me being in there bleeding everywhere. But the second I ran out of money and I asked her for my tip back because I needed it for not a Baconator, we're going to Denny's, and I needed some pancake money. So I was like, "Can I have those $2 back so I get some pancakes?" Because my friend spent all my money, and that's when the bouncer got pissed and threw me out.
Nice. Lyrics, do you have a
No,
moment?
yeah, no, I had a wallet story. So I dropped my wallet twice in the last 2 days. One in a pizza place, one
Just in
outside
the
the
last
bank
2
today.
days?
Yeah, I left it.
Wait.
You used to leave your
just
wallet all
please,
the time.
Okay, I think you need to sum up something that just wraps it all up. So the moral of the story is
Oh, you should wrap it up when you have sex with the stripper because John Boy got gonorrhea.
or
Don't
keep
expect
$2 in
a
your
moral.
socks.
Don't expect a moral from
You
this
can
story.
buy
Hammer.
pancakes.
You just got
It's
rambling.
Denny's.
This is not that kind of
No.
story.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
Lyric, please
No,
go.
no.
It's
That's
trying to
fine.
find closure in my stories is like looking in the eye of a hurricane to see like what makes sense about a hurricane.
All right, Alabama, let's chill out.
Anyway, what I was saying is that it's just that there still are some good people in the world. Both of them turned him in with everything, gave it back to me. It was awesome. But twice in 2 days.
Oh, you know what?
Sucks.
Can I tell you real quick about being a good Samaritan and what happened to me? I almost died. All right, so I was going to the grocery store. This is a couple years ago. I was going to the grocery store, and they were doing construction, so they had a big pile of dirt. So you really
How much groceries do you buy that you only go a couple years?
Well, you buy a big sack of rice, and then some dried beans, and they go a long time.
Okay,
No, you don't need freeze dried rice. Listen to this guy. Anyways, so it was hard to see around. So I come around the corner, and another guy was coming around the corner, so we almost hit each other. But no big deal. That shit happens. But I see that he has groceries on top of his car. Because he
shops every 2 years like you?
Well, no.
Driving with groceries on.
Yeah, on top of his car. And he's got his family in there. So I honk the horn beep, 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 beep. And I'm waving hey, hold on, you got groceries. But he's Mexican and doesn't speak English. So he thinks that I'm just mad at him about
almost hitting you.
Yeah, so I stop the car and I get out. I'm no, there's groceries. Let me get. So he thinks that I'm
stepping up.
Yeah, so he's so he gets out and he's throwing punches like this at me. And I'm like, you got fucking groceries on top of your fucking car. I'm swatting away his punches. I'm trying to point. And while this shit's happening, a truck full of other Mexicans
show up.
Yeah, because they're
cousins.
The taquerita at Garden Fresh, by the way, is fucking delicious. Okay, I don't blame them for being there. I also like to go and eat it. So, anyways, but they pull out because all they see is a white dude and a Mexican dude fighting. Yeah. So they're gonna jump in board. That's a racist thought, but it turned out it was. But anyways, no. But thank God at least one of these guys in that truck spoke a little bit of English and he was able to understand what I'm saying. So he stops the fight because these guys were getting up on, he backs everyone off and then in Spanish he tells the guy, oh hey, you got groceries on the top of your car. And then the guy was throwing haymakers at me. He's like, sorry, it's on. And I was like, I had lost it at that point. I'm like, no, fuck you, you motherfucker. I'm trying to fucking help you here. You're fucking being a piece of shit asshole throwing punches at me. I was indignant. But the moral of the story is...
Oh, there's a moral.
Don't be nice to people because you're going to get fucking punched in the face a lot.
It's a fantastic moral. We should play that for the kids.
If you grow up in Round Lake, then learn to speak fucking Spanish, right?
This is America.
True.
I was here first.
Lyric? Oh, God.
Yeah, that's not racist.
Oh, God.
My cousin thing is racist.
That's racist. I was here first.
Never ask Hammer for closure to a story. We'll just get another story.
That's the moral of this story.
I've seen you flip out like that, though, and it is great. On the tow truck person, remember that?
Oh, yeah, you remember that?
Was classic.
Yeah, sometimes, when I feel a victim of injustice or I see injustice, and it doesn't even have to be me as the victim. If I see injustice out there or what I perceive to be injustice...
Put your cape on.
Yeah, I lose it because I'm like, someone's got to stand up for the little guy and say, no, this shit can't happen. Or, stand up for your friends and your neighbors and be like, no, this isn't going to happen. And I pulled in, and there was a guy, the people just moved in.
Yep.
They had no idea that they couldn't park behind their building, past 5 p.m. on a Sunday. They didn't know that. And these guys, fucking dirty piece of shit ninjas, got two jacks out of their car. Because if they pull up with their tow truck, it's going to make some noise. Someone's going to come out. So, fucking piece of shit, the worst, stealthiest piece of shit ninjas, they go with 2 jacks under this lady's car. Boom, boom, 3 jacks, and it's up off the ground. And then they're pushing it towards the fucking tow truck. So I'm like, nah, this isn't going to fucking happen. So I go and I bang on the door. I'm like, hey, come on, get out. They're towing your car. And I'm like, just get in the car. Because they can't tow it if you're in the car. And
Parking
then,
wars.
There's a tip right there.
Yeah, so I'm like, just get in the car,
That may come in handy.
Then, while she's doing that, they real quick throw the tow chain on it. They're like, oh, no, it's on the chain now. It's going to be $200 to get it off. I'm like, the fuck it is. You take those fucking chains off, you pieces of shit. And then they're like, I just went off on him, calling him all sorts of names. Like, well, at least this is honest work. I'm like, the fuck it's honest work. You're taking hard-earned people's money, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're a bunch of fucking thieves. And he's like, I could be out there selling cocaine.
I was watching TV, and all of a sudden I hear screaming at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, I was fucking mad.
Wait.
He's like,
did they drop the car? Did they tow it?
Well,
no, they dropped it.
No, they dropped it. They're like, okay, well, $100. I go, the fuck they're paying a fucking $100. I'm like, they're not paying shit. You're gonna drop it. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking vultures. And then the dude's brother comes around with a fucking tire iron. I'm like, what the fuck you gonna do with that? I'm like, oh, I'm calling the cops right now. So I call the cops, and then the second I call the cops, they're gone. They leave.
Good for
Because they
you.
know
For
they're
you
a
being a
bunch of
hero,
pieces
you get a
of
chip.
shits. Oh, you fucking pieces of shit.
All right.
Chips, actually.
Lyric,
I
what do you got
watched
for us, buddy?
it.
It was.
No, I was gonna say, guys, that this it was kind of goes hand in hand with my wall stories. That this election kind of brought out a lot of hatred, a lot of fear tactics to people. So I just want to put all that past us. I figured a good way that we could do that is get out some of our hatred and some of our fear. So I like you guys to just tell me what you guys are afraid of or what you guys hate, and kind of go around the room. And
I can give you everyone's fear in this room. Very simply.
It's spiders.
No, it's being a bad parent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nobody
constantly
wants to
fearing
fail.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, good one, man.
That's
That's
100% my
insightful.
biggest
That is
fear.
insightful.
Yeah.
Like not being there for Zoe, it would just kill me. Like, Lumberjack could speak to this. Our dad is not an awesome dad. He never was. He never stepped up
You
for
don't
us.
have to worry about that.
Yeah,
No, you're
He
don't
never
even
stepped
come
up and got our back
Yeah.
at many things. And maybe it's different for Lumberjack here, but for me, he was just like, I worked for him when I was 8 years old, and that was fun. I thought it was a bonding moment, but he was really just using me as really cheap labor. And then, once he had a chance to leave,
I'm sorry to laugh.
That sounds about right.
once he had a chance to leave and get married to somebody else, he took full advantage of that, and it was just never awesome. And I don't want to be like my dad for that reason. And I love being a dad, like every one of them sitting at this table
It's funny
right
how
now.
that pushes
It's
us,
awesome.
to be better.
To not be like that. Yeah.
So how bad are our kids going to be then? Because none of us smoke because we grew up with smokers. You know what I'm saying? None of us are bad dads because we grew up with bad dads.
But not anymore.
What is going to push our kids then? Like, what are we doing that's going to push our kids in the opposite direction?
They're going to be bad parents because we were good parents.
I don't know, maybe. Shirt sleeves in 3 generations. That means...
shirt sleeves, the shirt sleeves?
Yeah, what that means is someone has to work real hard. They come here, poor immigrant, they work real hard, they send their kid to college. That kid's very successful, and then he has a bunch of shitty kids who are entitled and don't...
But I think
don't
that's
know
how you
what
raise them.
And then,
if you raise them,
and then again,
then
they're back to
entitled.
being poor, broke pieces of shit.
Yeah,
Because they fucked up.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anything that you guys fear?
Real quick, you were bringing up about the fear and hate. I just started driving Meals on Wheels again, and today was the first day I was back at it, and I met a senior, a new person who I never met before, and the first words out of her mouth to me, she's like, "Hey, I've been asking everybody, what's gonna happen?" She's like, "I'm afraid and I don't know what's going to happen." So I talked to her for 20 minutes about, my thoughts on how it's going to be nothing but gridlock and everything will be the same for 4 years, and then it'll be the same for 4 years or 80 years after that. Nothing's going to change, but
That's good.
she felt good about it.
Anyway, there's gridlock right now.
After I talked to her about it, she felt better about it.
That's good.
But all she knows is those fear ads that we're running.
100%.
And those ads really have a toll on, kids. They have a toll on, the elderly who, don't understand social media, maybe and how it works.
Right?
I mean, there's a lot of fear out there. So, what was your question again?
I mean, my fears are...
What you're fear of.
Oh,
What
okay.
you're afraid of.
I have a lot of fears about parenting, obviously,
Fucking
too.
spiders.
But then, personally, I don't know. I get fear of failing. As you're getting older, you're like, wow, this is not where I expect it to be.
You don't have to be afraid of
legacy, right?
Yeah, right.
Papa
What
Peanut,
are we going to leave?
You don't have to be afraid of failure anymore. You don't have to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
Will you stop sitting on my fucking jokes for 3 fucking seconds? I was building. You took some back? This is bullshit. You took some back.
Guys, I have to, though. I have to get off my chest some hatred. All right, moving in.
Before we hatred, can I expand on what
That's not.
Zero was saying?
Okay. I thought you were expanding.
There's been, I'm doing a lot with self-improvement and this and that and the other thing, and what I've found is to be true is whatever you focus on expands. So if you sit there and I don't want to be a failure, I don't want to be a failure, I don't want to be a failure, guess what you're going to be.
Hold on.
That's what you're focusing. Hold on.
I'm going to have to stop you there real quick.
Not finished yet.
I've been focusing on making my dick bigger. I focus on my dick constantly. It doesn't get any bigger.
What are you doing to make it bigger?
What? Just
Focusing.
fucking working it every day, twice a day. Really intense. Like, what do you call that? The 9-round, whatever. Or,
9 rounds.
What is that? The yeah.
Doing the 9 rounds with
Yeah,
it?
the 9-round thing with
Hanging
it.
away from your wiener and shit.
Hanging away from the dingling. Just fucking
I
boom,
mean,
pound.
that all sounds like it's working. I mean, I think
No,
you should
I
show us the progress. Like what?
No, I'm
the
telling
before
you,
and
there's
after
no
picture.
progress. That's what I'm saying. There's
I'm
no
okay without
before or
seeing
after.
the
Do you have a picture
progress.
of when you first started working
Before
out?
and after.
No, it's,
No.
I'm telling you, there's no change.
Okay.
It's all flaccid,
So anyway, going back to
pancake shaped.
what I was saying, I moved down to Florida approximately 6 months ago, and I kept telling myself, like, I know I'm going to run into financial problems. I know I'm going to run into financial problems. I know I'm going to have problems starting on my business down there. I know I'm going to do this and that. And guess what? Everything that I was telling myself was absolutely what happened, And then when I started saying, you know what? I can make this work. And this is how I'm going to make it work. Or how can I make this work? I started asking better questions. How can I make this work? How can I get through this? How can I get past this? How can I get to where I want to be? And I'm not saying I'm there yet. I'm saying I'm on the path to it.
Right.
So
the power of positivity is what you're saying. Positive thoughts.
better questions.
Make your mind right. Okay.
Is I guess the moral of the story. I keep asking, what's the moral of the story? Ask yourself better questions. Your mind will find a way. Will find the answer that you're looking for. But if you say, why do I keep fucking this up? That's not a good question. Are we not allowed to say fuck?
No, that's good.
Okay.
You can
You
fucking
fucking
definitely
Say whatever you want.
What? Yeah, to add on that, it's you're absolutely right, because otherwise it just turns into a spiral, and you're not go. It's chasing your tail, and you're not going to go anywhere. Or it's like being on a treadmill. It's not going to go
Lyric,
anywhere.
point for your question, bringing up all these deep thoughts.
Yeah.
Now, what
mine,
is
no,
the
mine
hates?
is not deep at all.
Let's hear your hates.
Say,
No. You guys got me in a different mood. That
Let's hear the hate now.
He wants to get rid of
I
the
feel
hate.
like
No, hold on.
he's gonna
wanna-
hate on
I
us.
haven't talked about what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, we're good. We spiders. We got it.
No,
We got it.
I am afraid
Spiders
of
and a small
spiders.
dick and failures
And
and
mini
bears.
me.
No, yeah,
And anything to do with baconators and money.
no. Well,
Losing
yeah,
the Baconators.
And
I would like to
not
hear
letting
lyrics.
pop up.
Let's hear lyrics.
Not letting
You're-
Zero eat the ass.
No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, because that's the other fear. When you're eating the ass, it's like playing roulette. You never know if there's a fart in there.
Oh,
You never know what you're gonna get.
Lyric, please
What
give us your
flavor?
hatred.
Black is a fart, red is ass hair. Where's this going? All right.
Have you guys ever got pussy hairs in your teeth?
Oh, my God.
So you were saying,
Yes.
Lyric, something about
You like
hatred.
that,
I
though.
think everybody
Oh,
does.
I love hairy
It's
pussy.
like the little
I'm-
dental
I
floss that you don't have to
No?
pay for.
All right.
All right, no, I'll go. So I wanted to get off hate. I want to get your guys' hate. Anyway, so I don't like heights, right? I don't like heights. I don't like water.
No, you're
these
afraid
other
of pretty
things.
much everything.
So I want to get
Dogs.
this all
You don't
out.
like dogs?
I don't like bridges, old men's in locker rooms, wrestlers,
Well,
Joe
you're-
Schammel,
Is it
fake
'cause of the
people,
old balls?
twins, some of my exes, cheese, anything with germs, candles that smell bad, one of my exes in particular, dickhead doctors, endoscopies, parents that don't parent. I hate paying bills. I hate putting my son in the car seat in 8-degree weather. Did I say cheese? I definitely hate that. I hate dark chocolate, mosquitoes, spiders, hand cleaning dishes, and awkward conversations.
Dude.
Yes.
Dude,
That's a
what I
good
fucking
list.
hate.
That's nailed it
That's
right
what I
there.
hate.
The double
That's what I hate.
I was going to say, I hate traffic, but you had to
traffic
make a
is-
list.
I need to get.
Add it.
I need to. I feel better, guys. I feel your speech with me letting that off
Yeah.
is
Mondays,
has-
right?
yeah.
Am I right?
Mondays. I hate the
I'm
Mondays.
so much more well adjusted now that I know everything that you hate. I'm like, wow,
These are things
my
in
life's
my
not so
Jeep.
bad.
And my girlfriend loves all that about me. By the way, it's great.
That's
It's awesome.
You know what?
That's
I,
tough.
She's
Fine.
excited.
you know what I hate?
What?
I also
New
have a list
girlfriend?
of things I hate.
Yeah, let's hear 'em.
Your new girl? No, I like her. She's nice.
Damn, it's a short list. She made the A-list.
9 out of 10 girlfriends you've had in the past. I hated those.
Yeah.
No, but I hate people who go out of their way to make your life harder, even though it would cost them nothing just to
Yeah,
let you
me
go. Or
too.
so cops.
Yes.
No, but like I absolutely hate like
Women's who names start with T.
going. Don't get me started on that. No, I hate you have to pee, but the gas station attendant's like you got to buy something.
Oh, that just happened to me in the city.
Really?
Yeah, I
he
told
lost
you
his
that story.
wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to
Like-
buy a fucking bagel to go take a shit.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that was
I'm going in there.
That was at a gas station?
Yeah. No, it was at a Panera.
Oh, that's fucking
Hold on.
crazy.
Hold on.
All right,
So-
let's get over to
No, I'm
Man
not touching-
Jeopardy.
Oh, but I got more shit I hate.
No,
Come on.
that's-
You didn't even
Man
talk about
Jeopardy,
anything you hate.
All right, let's go.
What do you hate?
Keep going.
No, what
no,
do you
I'm
hate?
fine. I
You
don't need
hate
to
nothing? You hate me right now.
I don't hate you.
You
I love
hate
you.
me a little
I
bit.
want to hear the hate.
I love
Yeah,
you.
I want to hear what's
Tell me
deep
the
inside
hate.
of you with the hate going on.
Man, I hate long silences and awkward moments in podcasts. So let's move it.
Awkward conversations are my worst favorite thing to have in this world. I don't know about you guys, but like I hate standing next to
Yeah.
someone, not knowing what to say, and like,
Oh, yeah.
how was life? I don't
Yeah.
fucking know you. Why am I talking to you? It really,
Well,
it's hard.
I'm with you. I call it my bartender rule. Like, I can never be a bartender because I have no time for other people's
Yeah.
shit about fucking shit I don't care about.
Exactly.
Like, I have no time for that.
100%.
I hate that. You know what else I hate is when, like, you run into someone after 20 years and they invite themselves on your fucking podcast and shit on all of your jokes.
Why would you hate that?
I fucking hate
I don't remember
that
anyone
shit.
from high school.
We're going back
20
and forth with
years. After 20 years, it's awesome. All right, can I please move it to
Can
Man
I get
Jeopardy?
some more chips, baby? Let's go.
All right,
Yeah,
here we go.
let's do
Man
this.
Jeopardy. We got 3 categories today, guys.
This is my ringtone.
We got Chicago sports, we got current events, and we got sex facts.
I'm in on all of them.
All right,
Whatever
we're
for
going to go to
whatever.
our load chip man.
It's me.
Hammer, get us going.
Whatever for whatever.
Awesome.
He's so excited about saying the category.
We'll start with sex facts. Okay, according to BuzzFeed, how much does a vagina grow when a woman is aroused? Is it half? Doubles? It doesn't change. Lyric.
Doubles.
It doubles, correct.
Boom.
Very good. Nice for a point.
You
Okay,
guys knew more
take the
about-
board.
For 2.
Sex facts for 2.
When I get home, I'm going to tell my wife I want to double her vagina.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, real quick about that, like once
You
you
from
get
Ireland?
the fist in
Did I
there,
take your
it's
joke
way
there,
more
Joe?
than. No, I'm just saying that once you
Is that
get
what
the
you're complaining
fist
about
in
now?
there,
Is
it's
that one
way
of your
more than
hates?
double. It's
Nice. Yes,
real
your
big.
fist. Excellent. All right, what does the term penis captivus mean? Hammer.
It's when your foreskin is stuck over the top of your dick.
No. That sounds terrible.
When your penis is erected.
No.
I don't know.
You got a guess? A
It's
lumberjack?
when your penis is penis captivus.
Yeah.
It's when you can't get it up.
No.
Erectile
Not bad
dysfunction.
I'm
guess.
gonna go. You got to pee really bad with the boner.
When your wife.
All
That was
this-
my favorite guess. I'm
You
gonna
know
give you
that?
one.
Wait, when your
I'm
wife-
with you on that. It
when
seems
your
like
wife
it.
holds your penis captive.
Oh,
looking at you,
Very
Hammer.
good. No, it's
My
Brian, that
penis
was a
is
chip.
all right. All right, it's when the vagina muscles clamp down on the penis and do not let go.
Ooh, I like
I was
It
thinking
happens.
that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's
that's some Kegel muscles right
That,
there.
Yes.
that happens in wolves. You see that shit on Discovery.
I've seen it in a dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
The male dog's facing
Yes.
the other way because he wants to get the fuck out of there, but his dick is turning like that.
I
It's
like
still
how
stuck
Hammer
inside.
just
It's
yells
gross.
out animals like that was wolves. It was
Yeah.
dogs. The other one,
Elephants.
remember the elephant? Could
Yeah.
jump.
Elephants
He's
can't
like,
jump.
Oh, so
100%
dogs aren't
sure.
It's the
dogs
cutest thing
aren't
ever.
wolves and
I'm
wolves aren't
100%.
dogs, right? Okay.
All right, you still got the board. What are you going, Larry?
Let's grow this lead to Chicago sports.
Chicago sports for 1. Which Chicago Cub hit the go-ahead single in the 10th inning of the
Ben
Lyric?
Zobrist.
Correct.
I don't know.
World Series was Ben Zobrist.
2.
2. When Jay Cutler got hurt, who was the quarter?
Brian
Lyric.
Hoyer.
Correct for 2.
Hoyer.
Wow. You going
3.
for 3? Just today, this pitcher was voted the best pitcher of the year by a majority. Lyric.
Yeah, that's 1 and 2. Kyle Hendricks.
Correct again. Jeez. This is
What's-
your day.
going on right now?
No,
This is Lyric's
because
day.
again, he picked.
All
You
right.
fucking
Sex?
rigged
Yeah,
it.
I'm better. 4.
No, you rigged it.
Sex
to
and
get more
cities.
sports.
Streak Buster. How many wins in a row have the Chicago Blackhawks won?
6.
Oh,
Wrong.
Oh, is it 7 now?
7.
Correct.
I thought it was
6
6.
yesterday.
Just give him the right
I think we're
answer.
sleeping over here.
All right. You still got
Zero.
control of the board.
Is there another sex one?
Yep. Sex
think I'll get a
for
drink. I want
3.
my
Within
similar.
10%, what percentage of men worldwide
44%.
no are circumcised? Hammer.
Oh, shit, 25%.
Correct. The answer is 30% only, which was
Really?
crazy.
I was gonna
to me.
go
I know,
high.
80.
I was gonna go high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my 44% wasn't a bad guess.
Listen, China, no circumcisions. India, no circumcisions. Most of Africa,
Is
no
that a
circumcisions.
religious thing?
Yeah.
It's Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jewish thing.
How do you
Wow.
know?
Well,
You
why
look at
am
all
I
these wieners?
circumcised?
Yeah, I watch a lot of
I'm not
interracial
Jewish.
porn. I think I know about.
Anyway, that sounded weird. All right, within 10,
Christianity.
the average American couple has sex this many times. Hammer.
2 times a week.
This many times per year.
Oh shit!
Sauce, you got a guess? You were the second. I'm going to give it to Sauce.
What?
Take a guess.
I'm gonna go with 68 times.
Damn, 66. That was very close.
I was going to say 50.
I've been
give you a
married
bonus.
twice, guys.
Yeah, you nailed that.
I had to carry the one.
What's funny is
So
you
it's like
calculated
one out
that
of
in your
every
head,
six.
so
Thinking
you're
about
like,
it.
"Mm,
At
That's
52, but they're
not
going to do it
enough.
I
more
thought you
than
had to
once a
rebuzz,
week.
though.
All right, you going up to current events for one?
Yeah, why not?
All right, right
and a
now,
half
what
times
is
a
the
week.
number one movie? Hammer.
Hacksaw Ridge.
No.
It's not? I thought it was.
Right now, what is the
I'm
number
sorry,
one
is this
4
more like
years
in
ago,
theaters?
no.
Or
Doctor Strange.
Correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Doctor Strange is out.
You acted
the
like you had
only
no
movie.
idea, and then all of a sudden you're like,
He's like,
It's
"Oh,
because
I
it's a
wasn't
Disney
listening
movie.
until-
Whoever lives in Disney.
whoever chick buzzes, we know it's the lumberjack.
Yeah.
The fucking lumberjack buzzes.
Going for
like
two?
current
Sure.
events
All right,
two.
for two. What season is The Walking Dead Hammer?
Season 7.
Correct, for two. All right, for three, because I know that you're just going to say whatever. The backtracking has already begun. Today, the Trump campaign already deleted any mention of this Hammer.
The Wall.
No.
No.
From their web...
I
lyric.
should have just waited. Ah, fuck. From pressing charges on Hillary.
No.
Damn
The
it.
backtracking has already began, and today the Trump campaign has already deleted any mention of this from their website.
I probably know it now. Yeah.
The pussy grabbing story?
No.
I don't think that was ever on their website.
Racial slurs.
You know what? I'm
Supporting
going to give it
Muslims.
to you. It's the Muslim ban, but I'm going to give you the racial slurs. All right, so for four, and last question. This Thailand-born former Army helicopter pilot, Hammer,
Tammy Duckworth.
correct, was the only Democrat to win a Senate
You
seat
said
from the
one more word.
Republicans this year for 4 points.
I thought she
All
was from Laos. Tammy.
All right, so still after Jeopardy, Lyric is pulled away pretty far.
Really
All right, you know what? So let's go to our pro on all different levels of relationships, Mr. Sauce.
All right, it's time for single, married, divorced. And I've been all three, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my friends during single, married, and divorced.
Oh.
And you guys can jump in whenever. When I was single,
Wait, there's more of us?
when I was single,
Yeah,
and
his
when it came
good
to
friends who were at his wedding and in his wedding party.
I knew
We're gonna go that way.
Damn it.
When it came to friends, when you're single, you say hello to anyone and everyone. At least for me, I was very outgoing. I was young. I was energetic. I was fun, and no matter who it was, I was saying hello, trying to make friends. You know, if there was Facebook, I was like MySpace back then, I guess. You said hi to whoever and became friends with them. And that's just how it went for me. Your guys' take on that?
Yeah, same way. I mean, short to the point, but yeah, same
Yeah,
way. Same
yeah,
way. I was
no.
outgoing and
Much more
Once you guys-
outgoing. No consequences by who you look at or who
And you weren't like,
accidentally say
you didn't
hello
feel
to.
the judgment that you do as
yeah.
you get
oh,
older.
we're getting into that. Yo, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wait, we're
if
going
I
there?
felt like I looked the wrong way,
Like, I'm not
I
going to
was-
step up to somebody and say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
It's tough.
I'm gonna disagree with you just because that's my thing. No, with me, it's not a relationship. Had nothing to do with it. It turned into an age thing. Like once I started
Yeah.
getting
That's
older,
true.
I just got more cynical and like I don't want to hear about what you have to say.
True, but
because
do you
I
think
don't have anything in common with you.
going through relationships may have changed that. You know, not just getting older, but also
Oh, I mean,
going through life experiences.
Well, I mean, I
Somebody
talked to-
you were friends with back in high school, maybe you're not friends with now because of the situation you're in. Like, I'm not going to hang out with Jimmy anymore because I don't do the same things I
Fuck
did back
Jimmy.
then because I'm married.
No,
Or I don't
not
want to hang
that.
out
did
with
Jimmy
Brian
do to hurt
because
you, bro?
No.
he's fucking
why
married.
do you hate Jimmy?
No.
Yeah, what's wrong?
No, it's
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
no. I don't think it's anything like that for me. And to Lyric's point, I hang out with or I've met people at the library for Joey's reading
Oh my
class
god.
that I normally would not have
All
met.
right, I'm moving it forward.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Well,
Lumberjack, anything on
That is the
single,
one thing.
single and making friends?
Just like how it's
Awesome.
different.
Did you make
Hey,
less Facebook
Didn't we
videos?
just talk about not doing that?
No.
I met a lot of friends through work.
Yeah.
And now
So
that
I
I'm
know,
s-
I see the age thing for sure.
Well, now that I'm self-employed, though, I don't meet as many friends.
Yeah, for sure. When I was in our Kmart days,
Yeah.
we met people all the time, but that was also
Oh,
our
yeah.
single days.
Yeah.
But now that most of us got our own jobs and we're doing our own thing, I see it. When I was married, it became let's find couple friends. I remember having this conversation with Jenny and Nikki. Let's find another couple to hang out and do stuff with. And
Hey, like date another couple.
and you want that couple friend. It's not, you don't want that third wheel with you. And it's let's find somebody else who's in a
Yeah,
couple.
Ryan.
When you're in especially when you're in a real long relationship, you have that I feel like you lose friends slowly, and
For
then
sure.
you get more. If anything goes wrong in that relationship, it's more judgmental. Of you can't really have girlfriends. You're
Yeah,
not gonna
Melissa.
Yeah, fucking Melissa.
Yeah, Olga.
But you know what I mean, Olga. It gets that cycle. I think once you're married or together for a long time.
And it sucks because whoever you're with can really judge the people you're with. I think that's kind of what you were kind of saying. I'm kind of piggyback on, but they don't appreciate your friends like you do because you grew up with them. You got certain bonds with them, and they don't give a fuck. And it's not.
Well,
And you cut people out, and it's one of my biggest regrets is the
not
married,
inviting us. Yeah,
the married life I had, not inviting you guys to my second wedding, which it came and went. Doesn't matter now, but it'll always be.
It matters.
I love
It matters.
I love how he's playing it
It'll
down.
always be a
Wedding-
shot at me. About
Wedding
my
invites matter.
No.
Wedding invites, man.
No, but again, I think it also has more to do with age because as we all got married, our friends all got married, and then we started having kids, and then everyone's priorities change, and you wish you could still hang out and see those people. But
Zero and I got married at a very young age. Well, I was 21 when I got married. You were 18?
19.
Yeah, I
Who
just
was it?
turned 19.
So, I mean, that was our mistake, and that because of the age of us, we grew apart from our person, and we're, a spouse. And
That's probably
we
the
lost
best
friends
stage of your
and
guys'
everything.
life. You guys fucking suck.
Oh, you fucking
Fucking
We were
shit.
married during the best years of our life. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, it sucks, right? You
David
look back and
Letterman.
you're like, man,
I-
I should've-
I
Married
wouldn't
friends
call-
for the lumberjack over here
how long have you been married?
is always been couples. I don't know how many friends you have that are just single.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, I'm going to put Bull
9
and
years.
Brina in there
9
because
years.
they lived with you, but I don't really count them. Because
yeah.
they were
They're not
roommates.
friends because they're
They,
roommates?
they became roommates.
Yeah.
No,
And then
it-
That changes the
it's like-
dynamic.
It does.
Yeah.
But they were friends before they were roommates.
I got
Yeah.
The old saying
But then
is
you
true.
eat someone's hot dog buns and they chase you around the fucking
You're friends
apartment.
with people that you have commonalities with. You
Right.
know, so like when you're single, you find
A
other
single person to do
friends.
single shit with. Yeah.
Like if you like to play basketball, then you find people who like to play basketball. If you like to work out, you find people who like to work out. So if you enjoy being a couple and hanging out with other couples that go to the movies, that like to get together and have dinners, that do that sort of thing, you find that sort of commonality. So and there's sometimes jealousy when a couple is hanging out with that third person, that other woman, that other man, or something like that.
Would
Well,
you say
why
that you
did
ran into that when you were married, that there was a guy who possibly lived with you that kind of put a wedge between you and your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, and I would agree with that because the reason is our friend Lumberjack is a swinger. Now,
shit.
when there's
Bringing other
equal amount
people
of
in.
couples, there's equal dicks and pussies, so that's okay. But when you get too many dicks to pussy ratio, there's going to be some jealousy and animosity.
Oh,
Deep
for sure.
PR. We don't want. Yeah,
See, I feel pretty chameleon. I liked when we were when I was married. I liked hanging out with single people. Gave me
Was it because
like
you
some
wish
life.
you were single again?
Yeah, probably. But I know my wife always hated it. Right, just
Doesn't pee in
tell me
there.
some more stories, Blaze. You know,
I
It
would
was
say
like-
when it comes to married life, and this is a tip from Sauce, when you get married, don't get rid of the friends you have because you
Never
think
get
you're
rid of
living a
friends.
different.
Yeah.
It's a
Dude, I
mistake.
was
It's a
single
mistake.
It really
and
is.
or I was together with
think
someone,
anybody
and the
does
people
it
I lived
intentionally.
with were
Right,
together
I
with
was gonna point
someone.
out tonight.
So, and that was kind of difficult too.
Yeah, well, we all have that one friend who then, when he gets married, stops taking all of our phone calls
multiple
forever
friends.
and never fucking calls us anymore.
I know
Or
you're
answers our
looking
phone
for me.
calls.
Are you looking at him or
Oh,
the other
no,
guy
no, I'm-
who I replaced?
I'm definitely
I'm talking about the
this
guy
guy.
That's not
who used to
true.
be on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that guy too.
Oh, him.
Well, listen, no. The
Yeah.
thing is, like you just said, Sauce. I mean, situations always change. True friends should not. So if you're a man and you're with a woman or vice versa, and they're angry that you have other friends,
It's the wrong person.
that's right. It's honestly the wrong person. I mean, true
I see that
love
now.
means right. I mean, and that doesn't mean you can go hang out every single night with them like you used to, or maybe do some of the dumb shit you do. But I mean, they have to make room in their lives for your friends as well.
their
You
dumb
know,
shit.
right? And just like you got to make room for your or your woman's friends. So I don't know. I just think don't change if you can.
I 100% agree with you. And guys, can we all just make a pact right now, though? A, we'll always be friends, and B, we should ditch Chilo.
Should we touch tips on
Chilo,
this?
I mean,
Just, yeah.
Should we touch tips on this?
What about
So-
divorce?
Tips.
My divorce life is I've got a select few friends that I hang out with and consider friends. I've got coworkers, that are more acquaintances to me. I've got this group of people in this room, which I consider very close friends to me. Know a lot of information, probably too much. Seen a lot of pictures of me through memes.
You send them out.
Yeah, man.
We
You
can
send
see
us
the
out
one
with
for tomorrow.
with
It's
the
going to be
Lakers
legendary.
hat. The Lakers
Now I'm going to save
hat.
it for next Thursday when we actually hang out. It's going to be great.
Say
Anyway,
your brother
Do you remember that Lakers hat one?
Oh
Where
yeah,
he's smiling at us.
but it becomes a select few. You got these people that you have a bond with. Obviously, it's an age thing as well. But now that I'm divorced and I know who's true and is going to be around, it's huge. We had a very good friend, tall, slim-looking guy, not the Venus, but the other one, who ended up, wife, kids, and I thought he had my back. And when the divorce came, he took her side, and we haven't been friends since. Really, we talk once.
It is true.
6
It's
months.
funny. When you're divorced, you should have more time for these friends, but it ends up, after you get jilted, whatever, you start to feel like you only want to hang around with the people that really got your back,
Yeah.
You want to hang out with the people that are loyal, because loyalty is a much bigger priority for you.
You guys aren't divorced, and
Whoa.
Only
I'd
basically am.
point it over here.
only strippers. I
was
think
gonna throw out the
we're divorced,
lumberjack.
right? Only strippers. Only strippers.
Yeah, only
For
ladies
Hammer
you
and I.
pay for.
Yeah, pay for ladies. Yeah, that's about it.
You don't
That's all
pay.
it's like,
You don't
really.
pay him for the sex. You pay him to leave.
You pay
We-
extra
we
for that
actually
kind of
did
action,
that.
don't you, God?
Remember we
Pay
gave that
me
girl
leave.
$2 to leave.
$2.
You go, just
Was
get out
it,
of
were
there.
they
Oh,
bloody?
yeah,
Were they bloody
oh,
from your
No,
nose?
this, girl,
It's
this,
$2.
this
that
girl's
enough for a
all over
Baconator?
Joe. This girl's all over Hammer.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit, I don't want her coming back. I don't want her coming back. He's like, I'm just gonna grab some money and ask her to leave. So he stood up. She's got her titties like right by his face. He's like, this is for you, baby. You need to walk away. And I'm like, oh man, that's great.
Fantastic.
When Joe gets going, there's no stopping. He'll say whatever it takes.
Yeah, you know
to
what?
get this
I used to be a juggernaut, and thank God I'm not anymore.
I used to be a juggernaut.
Yeah, I slowed down.
That's how I see friends when you're single, married, and divorced. And,
Solid job.
Thanks for your
Solid
guys'
job.
opinions and thoughts on
Yeah,
that.
really
as
insightful this week.
Yeah,
Normally it's
that was
just
good. Let's
terrible.
Shit, it's
Just
terrible.
the
Talk about
worst.
eating ass.
But this is so
This
good.
is way
All
different.
right, let's talk about the best thing I've seen this week. I'm gonna skip my TV show one. We're just gonna go to Erotica Land. Erotica Land is a new theme
You
park.
piqued my interest.
Yeah, it's opening in Brazil in 2018.
Well,
All right, but
Brazilian women are the most beautiful on the planet. I think we can agree with that.
yeah,
So
I
good.
can get down with that.
There's so many funny things about this place. Let me just give you a few of the highlights. It's gonna have erotic games,
Like
sex
such as?
shops, 7D cinema, which is I guess four
You can
more
tell it's
better than
70s
3D.
because all the
So the
cops-
moral
Not
of the
7D,
story
it's
is-
7D.
The moral of the story is divorced by 20.
Yeah, there you go. There
to
you
Brazil.
go.
Yeah.
It's gonna even in this movie theater. There's gonna your chair vibrates. It warms up as it goes on. There's
tongue
gonna be
comes
a
out and licks
nudist
your
pool.
fucking ear.
There's gonna be an erotic museum. Sex theme rides.
I'll volunteer to be a docent at the sex museum.
And while you cannot fuck in the park, they have a hotel right next to the park, so you can go there.
You
and
run
fuck.
by the minute.
no, you,
Right.
you
It's
know,
a celebration of
thank you.
sexuality.
Half minutes. You know, it's like what's
But
funny
you
about
can't fuck in the park?
Hold on.
That just seems wrong.
Well, yeah, but hold on here. You got to see the layout of the park. They actually have just a red stripe going down. like,
This
it's
is outside the
yeah,
park.
it's like Tennessee and Kentucky. Like you could drink on Sunday
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tennessee, but you can't in Kentucky.
Are you talking about
so
that
the
Geico
bars-
commercial?
Yeah, it's just I'm on this side. I'm gonna fuck. I'm back in here. Refractory. I'm good.
I'm out of the park.
No, I don't like this, and I'll tell you why.
Because it's not in the U.S.
No, at a last or at one of
Trump
my other
supporter.
failed podcasts I was on, like I went and did commentary from the
Erotica.
Exotic Expo,
yeah, yes.
and it was the saddest place on earth. No,
Really?
oh no, shit, it was terrible. Like you could still, if you go to Fatnay on, if you type in Exotica Fatnay on in YouTube, you can still see the video, and it's terrifying. Like just the horrible, sad people, and like the porn stars are all like. Oh, they're just like beaten and broken people, and like they have to sign
God.
they have to sign pictures of their pussy that some dude in no joke fucking trench coat and sweatpants and a dirty wife beater is like, yeah, you're my favorite, and they got to sign their picture of their pussy, and it's just fucking gross. And I was this girl was like, hold on,
He looked at you the whole
Schwarzenegger
time.
right there.
this girl grabbed my dick. I'm like, all right, and it turned out to be a tranny. I was so disappointed.
Man, I'm
That
sad.
But you fucked her
she
anyway.
didn't-
You did it
That she
anyway.
didn't finish
got
me
it all
off. No,
right.
it
We
was.
stole your joke.
Yeah,
That sounds like the chlamydia and Zika virus mixed together.
Yes.
That sounds like a
no,
bad,
yeah,
bad
dude, it's
idea.
just a sad, bad place.
Yeah.
Full
Chlamydia.
of, it's just full,
Chlamydia.
fucking full of like.
Full of it.
Like, everyone's a pervert, but they have the good sense to just beat off at home, like, behind closed doors. This is like inviting perverts, like, out in public, and it was just disgusting. Oh, and one of the dancers fell down off the pole and, like, split her fucking head open. It was gross and blood everywhere.
Got enough blood and strippers.
Yeah, I understand, but
Strippers of cocaine.
but the white knighting that was going on there was epic and legendary.
The white
it was
knighting.
so good.
Explain.
Yeah, that's when a dude who's a real fucking loser, who this chick would never fuck in a million years, comes to her rescue or her aid. You've all seen it before, right? Okay. Well, it was.
Oh, wait,
All right,
what?
all I'm saying is there was 70 dudes like back to back, like guard in like a halo guarding the bathrooms. Nobody can get in, like hurt her. It's like she's not gonna fuck you guys, dude. She's got a huge black boyfriend at home. She doesn't fucking need all you fucking losers.
Right.
Oh man,
Where
do you have any more best things? Or
No,
just Brazil,
You know what I'm
2018.
talking about.
Brazil 2018. I was going to tell you about a
The
cool
moral
new
of the
TV
story.
show, but we'll pass.
No,
Anybody
no,
else
it's
have
a TV
anything
show.
great that they want to talk about?
I want to talk
Otherwise,
about
let's get to Man
Joe
Jeopardy.
not winning tonight, but let's
Yeah.
see what
Let's see what
happens.
happens.
We got one more.
Um,
All right, Final Jeopardy
No, hold on.
question.
Atlanta.
I think
You
we
should
need to
watch it. It
see
is
the-
so
on
good.
Jeopardy.
I feel like we've talked about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
enough
I
though.
walked
It's
past
so
Ruby's
fucking
watching
good.
it,
Have you
yeah.
guys all seen Atlanta?
I'm not.
Oh
amazing.
man, it's
Yeah.
amazing. My favorite episode is the one where he's on that
The TV show.
the TV show,
didn't know it
and the
was a TV show.
commercials for
Yeah,
it.
Georgia.
The commercials.
No.
Oh
the,
my
the
god.
The teenage African American kid who thinks he's a 37-year-old
No,
white man.
35-year-old white man. Yeah.
Okay,
Joe's
35-year-old
turning
white
into a
man. That's
real
awesome.
elderly
So good.
African American man, don't you guys think? He actually
What are you
said that about
talking
me
about?
before.
Well, it's
the show
because
started.
it's what you look and sound like.
All right, everybody get your piece of paper. Look at your chips.
Hold on, before we decide how many chips we're gonna bet, let's fucking do this like gentlemen, and everyone bets them all, and we see what happens.
Oh, I'm not
putting that out
sauce. I'm not going to lose this.
I messed that up. That's on me.
And today, you do not want to lose because we have...
the challenge. What's
the
the
challenge is guess the sexual position. If you lose, the
Bet
winner
'em all.
is
Don't be a
going
pussy.
to
You
get to
being a fucking
pick
pussy.
of 3 different sexual positions,
always bet 'em
which the other 3 men, he gets to choose a man and a woman,
bet 'em all.
are going to go down and
Semantics.
act to take a picture.
do
Clothes
this.
on. Nothing too ridiculous. All right. So anyway,
brother.
everybody ready?
Topic,
Got-
baby.
you
He's
got
got
pen?
it. He's set. No, he's got
Hold on,
it.
real
Okay.
quick. We're gonna bet them all.
Bet your chips, guys. Put them on there. How
What's
many
the
you're
topic?
betting?
Lyric.
Topic
What
is
is it again?
vacations.
What's the most?
Vacation
Lyric.
is the
Vacations.
If you don't want to be the biggest,
You bet
Pussy.
6
What is
and
this?
4
History
2
of,
weeks in a
um,
row.
21.
22. No, 21.
I think we need to
What
bet
do
them
I
all.
have?
I think we all need to bet them all.
37.
Oh, really?
47. Sorry.
47. Okay.
I think we need to bet them all.
Hammer
Seriously.
is pushing.
I'm betting them all because I'm
Oh,
I'm
you're
a
a real
fucking
danger.
gambler. Yeah,
You're
I
a
know what's
gambler.
up. Bet
Looks
them
like
all.
you got 20, buddy.
This is the worst
Maybe
I've
21.
ever done.
All right, so vacations. Everybody got their bid?
Just write it down, bro.
Just write it down. Okay.
Okay, ready? Here's the question. You can write your answer right next to it. In 2015, what was the most visited destination in the world?
2015.
Yep.
In the
Damn.
world.
This is a tough one. I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I still think I'm going to go with that. It was between 2 for me. What am I gonna do?
2015, huh?
Yep. Let me know when you guys got it.
Got it.
Until then, I'm telling you guys, watch the video after the show. We'll put it up.
Guys, yeah,
We
we
also
don't
have some
do
still
the
photos.
challenges
There we go.
live on the
Couple
podcast. We do them on our Facebook page. So record it. We take some
What
pictures,
country was it in?
and you get
though?
to see what we
Fuck,
do.
What country was it in?
I do want to
Was it
let
in
everyone know that
Mexico
everything we
or
do
was
is
it in Brazil,
for an
right?
entertainment value. It's our private thoughts and opinions and cannot be used in a court of law.
Yeah.
We're characters.
I'm
We're playing
changing mine
characters.
because the hammer gave
All
me
right,
the
are we
clue.
ready?
Also, eat some butthole.
Everybody good?
All right, yeah.
No,
You got
hold
an
on.
answer?
I'm gonna bet all of them.
Well, you
All
should
right, hold on.
already bet all of
Hold
them.
on, real quick though.
You can't say that
I'm
now.
I'm gonna give you an event that everyone went to because I don't
let's
know what
go.
it was.
Let's
Thank
just-
you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
The lefty's
Oh,
gonna be wrong.
that's
Anyway.
not fair.
All right. Good.
Is everybody
All right,
ready?
let's go.
Yeah.
You got your answers? All right, we're going to start with the lowest, which
I have
I
21.
think
chips.
it's
I have
our
21
guest
as well.
star
You
here.
both have 21.
So go ahead,
Oh, okay.
Lumberjack. What did you guess?
Disney World.
For how many chips?
3.
3 chips. I'm going to give you a correct on that answer. It is Orlando,
Orlando.
Florida.
Is it really?
I don't know, Disney World's
Wow.
a city, but...
In his world, it is.
Yeah.
All right, Hammer, what'd you
lost.
guess?
I said wherever the World Cup was for everything. I figured that was all right.
Solid.
Yeah.
All right, you just
What
lost
did you
all
do?
your chips. Prepared to get fucked.
I went all in because I'm a baller like that,
Yeah.
and I said Dubai.
Dubai. Solid guess.
Yeah, say goodbye to your chips.
I was gonna say New York City,
You know what?
but
You
Joe
got it
said
wrong
about-
anyway. World
How many
Cup.
did you bid?
I just bid one.
Ah,
Hey, that's all.
pussy.
That's why I said Rio because I was thinking about the World
Rio.
Cup.
Nice. So the only one to get it, and
Shanghai.
of course I went
It
with that
seems
question
like
for
Rio
you, buddy,
would be
was
correct.
Lumberjack.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Lyric. How does it feel? Did you
Oh, it feels
finally get on the board?
great.
Be the champion?
Finally, it's
This is
twice.
second.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. My
times?
fault. Sorry.
I don't know.
To
I won
throw
most
on
of
How
you,
does it
Hammer.
feel for the
I think
second
I've won
time?
6.
Just
It feels
finally
great.
get on
It's like
the
a
board
deuce.
again.
Lumberjack, thank you for being here. You got any parting words for our listeners?
I just appreciate you guys having me here.
Thanks,
Yeah,
buddy.
it's fun.
Oh, so for this is Joe Hammer for Lyric Sauce, Papa P Whip Zero, and the Lumberjack who steps on all my fucking jokes, even though they're great jokes, and you're just ruined. Dude, it's called timing, all right? Comedic timing, okay?
Let him
And
have
why are
the
you so
moment.
sad? Are you crying right now?
Yes,
He's
crying.
very tired,
Oh,
guys.
okay. Oh, all right.
He's on Orlando time.
But it's all right.
He's thinking positive thoughts so he doesn't kick your ass.
Positive
All right, so
thoughts.
check us out on Facebook's interwebs, all that good shit. I'll see you
Almost
next time.
live from the basement,
Keep
guys.
swinging.